What's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Dana Patrice, aka the Black Fairy, and here I am again with another video in my series, Gay in Nature, because over here, we deconstruct patriarchy. And if you're going to deconstruct patriarchy, that means you've got to look at all the aspects and ways of thinking that patriarchy has given you. So, doing this and learning more, I really think it helps us destigmatize what religion has stigmatized. And I think that destigmatizing the stereotypes that we have with the LGBTQ plus community, I know there's more, I'm still learning it all, even myself, right? But this is a way of me holding myself accountable to really unlearning everything I've learned so that I can build a foundation of truth on what's true and what's real for me. So we're going to get into these lesbian lizards. I want you to like, share, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell if you already have not. Okay, so you don't miss out on any new videos from me. And we're going to get into it.
Yes, I fall in love with myself and I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.
So apparently, some species decided to skip men altogether. And I can't say that I blame them. Meet the New Mexico whiptail lizard, an all-female species that reproduces without males. Yes, every single one of them is a woman, thriving, unbothered, and literally multiplying on their own. Welcome back to Gay in Nature, the series where we explore how queerness exists all throughout the animal kingdom. Because, let's face it, y'all, nature has always been queer. Queer people have always been here. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to look at the lesbian lizards as an example. Now, here's where it gets kind of interesting. These lizards reproduce through something called parthenogenesis. That is a process that allows females to lay fertile eggs without any male involvement. But get this, even though they don't need males, they still engage in female-female mating behavior. I actually explored them when I looked into the Y chromosome disappearing and what could possibly happen to us if the male gene just disappeared, which they do say is happening, right? I'm going to link that video in the description box and probably link it to this video somewhere so that if you are interested, you can take a little peek into it. But let's get into this further. So during the breeding season, one female will mount another in a ritual called pseudocopulation. Scientists noticed that this isn't just for fun, though it looks affectionate as hell. It's actually biologically necessary. That stimulation actually triggers ovulation, helping them reproduce successfully. In other words, queer love literally keeps their population going. According to research by Dr. David Cruz at the University of Texas, these behaviors also affect hormone cycles. One lizard plays the male role, where her testosterone levels rise, and later the roles can reverse. It's this hormonal dance. It's not about gender, but instead all about balance. So while most species depend on males to reproduce, these lizards are out here saying, "We got this, sis." And when I first learned about these lizards, I couldn't help but think about how we've been conditioned to believe that masculinity is the center of creation, that you can't have life or stability without it. But if we look at nature, it reminds us of otherwise. These all female species exist, thrive, and they continue generation after generation, not in spite of queerness, but actually because of it. Now, I've shared with you guys this before, but as a churchgoer, as an indoctrinated Christian person, growing up, I was taught that queerness was unnatural, that women needed men for everything, for purpose, protection, provision, even for an identity. I mean, we still see it today. I think it's the most annoying thing when women utilize their marriage status as some sort of dig to a woman who is single, as if them being chosen raises them up above everybody else. I think it's so gross, especially when deep down inside we know that men are our biggest predators. Most women are in their bed with the person who will unalive them right now. And yet women are shamed for maybe not wanting to take that risk. But what I've discovered is that nature doesn't need patriarchy to function. In fact, a lot of these species and animals and mammals are in fact matriarchies. But that's another video. Right? The point is, nature doesn't need patriarchy to function. It doesn't shame connection or limit what love or creation can look like. It just is what it is. It just is. And maybe that's a lesson. If nature doesn't need permission to exist freely, then why do we? Why do we? I don't know, y'all. I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll say that next time someone says being gay or independent or being different is unnatural, just remind them of these whiptail lizards, an all-female species thriving, reproducing, and living their best lives. No Adams, just Eves, maybe some Liliths. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed this episode, y'all, of Gay in Nature, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment below. And also, like, what do you want me to cover next? Should we do the bisexual bonobos? Or maybe the penguin power couples? I know that I found lions to be a very interesting, I don't know, what should I say? Peek into that world? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. As always, keep it with love and respect. Don't get yourself blocked. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay, click that notification bell. See you next time, my fairy crew. I love y'all.
Yes. I fall in love with myself And I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.